So, good afternoon. We are back. We are back again. And this time we're going to speak about Aubameyang. I'm going to speak about that shortly. I want to speak about Eddie Nketiah first. But, let me just remind you, 6 o'clock tonight. So, what, 2 hours, 45 minutes from now? Are they taking the mic? 1 second. I have sat here with the window wide open for about half an hour. And as soon as I go live, somebody decides to go and mow their grass. Well done, mate. Not like you've had all day, is it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, 6 o'clock tonight, Saeed will be joining me. We're going to talk about Man United, Manchester United. We're going to speak about United, all things United with Saeed later on tonight. Excuse me. But Eddie Nketiah has been very vocal on the under 21s or 23s or whatever you want to call it. It's under 21s, isn't it? And he's been talking about his lack of game time. The last, I didn't know this was his last game. This is mad, right? His last game was on the 30th of January. He got 1 minute, I think, in that game against Man United. He came on right at the end. He played against Southampton on the 23rd of January. That's mad. He was back in the under 23s or 21s. I used to away. I don't even know. Why do they change it? Is it 23s or 21s? Whatever. Either way, he said it's been difficult for him. He's not been playing as much as he'd liked. I've worked hard and I've stayed dedicated, he said. And it must be confusing because, like, you get told you're coming back off loan, and then you're a vital part of the starting 11 or the bench every single week, and you're getting minutes. And then all of a sudden, the kid gets dumped in the under 21s. It's like, okay, you stopped me going out on loan last season, like in January. You begged me to stay. You've played me, and now you've put me back in the under 21s. Don't really get it. He then said, I believe in my ability, so obviously I think I'm capable of playing and helping the team. It's been frustrating not playing, but you have to channel that frustration in a good way and use your time wisely to work hard and prepare when an opportunity arises. He said, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to play in this tournament, to express myself and have some fun and put a smile on my face again and play football. So he's clearly peed off, isn't he? I want to do everything I can to help the team do something special. AD Boothroyd's been checking up on me. I'm really grateful for the support he's shown in me. And he's a great person, not just as a coach, but as a person. He then said, when I'm not in the squad, I'm working hard and training like I always do. Asked if he was happiest away with England. He said, no, I'm just happy to be playing football. So he's having his little rant, isn't he? He went on for ages as well. I'm not going to read all of it. He then said, I'm away with England now, so that's where my focus is. But as long as I'm on the pitch, I'm happy. AD Boothroyd then confirmed his goal machine. Goal machine, turn it in. We'll start the game, but he is worried about his match fitness, he said. I do have some concerns as we've had to make sure we look after him in terms of his training. I've spoken to him a couple of times on a Saturday afternoon to see how he's doing because he's not been in the squad and he has been in the gym whenever I've phoned him. Physically, he's tried to get in the best shape possible for the tournament and he's enjoying being back with us and he's a key player. He is a goal scorer. Excuse me. He's one of the leaders in the team. He's the record goal scorer for the under-21s, which is a huge achievement, beating Alan Shearer. Shearer's record. It goes on forever. I'm not going to read it all. But the reason I wanted to bring that to your attention is the fact that he's clearly peed off. And that, my friends, is exactly what I talk about every single day. How can you be begged to come back off loan from Leeds last season and get told, okay, you're not going back out on loan, we want to keep you. You then play him. You then play him again this season. And as soon as it comes to the middle of January, you're just like, yeah, whatever, mate. Get back in the under-21s, yeah? All right, that must be really frustrating, really annoying. And he's probably sitting there thinking, what have I done wrong? It's mad. No, it's not water. It's not vodka. It is lemonade with lemon juice. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, it must be very frustrating for the kid to be able, like, And now he's going to this tournament with the under-21s, and he's got no sharpness, no fitness, like in terms of match fitness at the top level. And now he's got to go out there and try and perform. I'd be fuming, real talk. And not only that, he has only got a year left on his contract come this summer. So the chances are we're probably going to get rid. And if he has anything about him, he'd leave. Because he ain't good enough for Arsenal. Let's have that right. He's not good enough for Arsenal. But when you've seen other players in that squad consistently get picked, and you were getting picked, you scored the odd goal here and there, and then you're not in a squad. That's a bit baffling. I'd be fuming. Listen, good luck to the lad. Yeah, he's not done anything wrong to us, has he? So good luck to him. Big up to Jack. That's not Jack. Big up to Jack. Big up to you, my guy. Level 1, thank you very much, my guy. I appreciate that. I will be doing a member stream this week. I don't know what day. Well, most likely Saturday. But we shall see. I'll have to figure it all out. But yeah, let's talk about Aubameyang. And Aubameyang, believe it or not, is linked to Real Madrid. Now, some of you won't believe this. Some of you might believe it. I'm kind of sitting on the fence, getting splinters up my backside. But this is in a Spanish media outlet called Diario Madrista. And they reckon that the Gunners have made contact with the La Liga giants to see if they would like to sign the Gabonese striker in the summer window. I always take these stories with a pinch of salt. So you can imagine that Edu has phoned up Real Madrid. Hello, Florentino, would you like to buy Aubameyang? No. Okay, then, thanks, bye. Like, come on, seriously. Like, I always take it with a pinch of salt. But the reason I don't think this is complete BS is the fact that they do want a summer signing that's a high-profile summer signing. Obviously, they're going to try and go after the likes of Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, maybe even Harry Kane. They're not getting Mbappe. They ain't getting Haaland either, in my opinion. And Harry Kane ain't going to leave Spurs. So I don't think they're getting any of them, which is why I don't think this is so stupid. Not only that, they did want him last summer before he signed his new deal. And they did also want him the summer before that as well. So, and apparently it was his dream to play for Real Madrid. He told his granddad or his dad or whoever it was that he wanted to play for Real Madrid one day. So this ain't as stupid as it looks. Not only that, it is poor form. Jesus Christ. Maybe he was under the illusion that we were going to do something different this summer, and we didn't. Maybe he's just had enough. I don't know. Maybe he just ain't that great. I don't know. Me personally, I think I ain't tapped out on him. I think he's a quality goal scorer, but he needs to really wake up. And listen, if we get some decent money for him, or even potentially do a swap for Odegaard, maybe that could work. Because how much is he actually worth, really, honestly? He's the wrong side of 30. His pace has gone. Like, he's nowhere near as quick as he was when he was at Dortmund. And maybe we could do a swap there. And I've seen that, Odegaard will be around 40 odd million quid, apparently. So is Aubameyang worth more than 40 million quid right now? I don't know. Would you cash in on him? Leave it in the chat. Let me know. Man said, when am I doing FIFA streams again? Bro, I ain't even got time to take a shit. Real talk. Real talk. People just think that I'm like, when I'm streaming, that's it. That's all I do. It's not, man. There's a lot more that goes into it, like trying to contact people to get them on streams. And that ain't just a text message. That's a phone call. Making thumbnails, editing clips, scrolling through social media to find news stories and stuff like that, and then checking the validity of them and stuff. So it's not easy, man, but I ain't going to cry about it. So yeah, I don't really have time to do anything else really, mate, at the minute. Once the summer comes and it's just England internationals in the Euros, then maybe. But I'm hoping by then I'll be back in Spain. They've lifted their borders from the UK, but there's still no flights. It's illegal to fly from England to Spain still for some reason, even though Spain will let us in. So there you go. Man said Constipation FC. But no, honestly, a lot of you are saying in the chat, sell him, keep him. It's a bit of a mixed one. This is the problem with Aubameyang. Like, a lot of people have completely finished with him now. Like, no, that's it. He's done. And I've seen a lot of it every day on socials. Like, people have just said, no, he ain't interested. This is another Ozil. We need to get rid. We cocked up giving him the deal, blah, 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 blah. But I've not quite gone down that route yet. Like, I think that obviously he's had a very poor season, but he is still, I think, second top goal scorer this season for us. So I know it's not great, but he's still bagged 15 goals, I think. It's not great, is it? But that's the standard he's set. He's set the bar up here everywhere he's been, including Arsenal. So last season when he bagged 29, the season before when he bagged 20 odd goals, you know, to be on 14 or 15 or whatever it is he's on this season ain't acceptable, you know, for him and his standards. But a lot of you are mixed with it in the chat. I mean, like every other comment is just like, keep, sell, keep, sell. And that's kind of where we're at the moment. Swap deal, Abba for Zidane. Oh my God, could you imagine Zidane? I bet he's still a baller now, bruv. Yeah, you never lose it, man. I think the La Liga can suit him. But this is the problem. If we get rid of him, that means we're likely to keep Laka. Laka don't score enough goals. I know he's had a half-decent season this season, but he doesn't score enough goals like Aubameyang does. So that means we'd now need to go and get a banger. Maybe sell them both. I don't know. Maybe just start again and get rid. I don't know. But listen, these stories are going to keep popping up because the more and more he performs poorly, and the more and more other clubs are going to have stories put out about and being linked to him. So we're going to see this all through the summer as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes, if I'm honest. I think that this season has just been a massive fall from grace for him, really. And he don't look happy. You know, when you see him on a football pitch, he just don't look happy. Whereas last season, all smiles all the time. Season before, smiles all the time. This season, it looks like he just don't care. Like, he just don't look happy. It's just oh, God, I can't get the ball in the back of the net. Like, one of them ones. He just always looks as if he's got the ump. Like, maybe something's going on outside of football. I don't know. One thing I do know is, like Joe said, he needs to step up or he can fuck off. Because at the end of the day, he is just a paid employee at a football club. As much as I like him and as much as I rate him as a goal scorer, it's Arsenal Football Club, not Aubameyang Football Club. And anybody who ain't on it, get rid. It's as simple as that. And that's what you have to do if you want to be a ruthless football club. The fact that we've got Odegaard on loan, who I'm going to speak about briefly in a minute as well, is maybe something we could do. We could potentially say, well, look, you could have Aubameyang, we could have Odegaard, no money exchanged. You have him, we'll have him. Because how much is Aubameyang worth? Probably 40 million quid. About 40 million. Maybe we could swap him. I have seen Odegaard has now got God status amongst our fans, like real God status. Big up, there's an Instagram account. Big up to him. Good account as well. I like his posts. I reposted one of them myself last night about Odegaard, and he ran a poll. Who would you rather have, Odegaard or Grealish? 61% picked Odegaard. Like, hello, cuckoo. What planet are you on? He's had a couple of good games for Arsenal, and all of a sudden, he's now better than Grealish. Turn it in. The reactionary levels are mad, staggering, man. It is crazy. It is actually crazy. Jack Grealish has done it year on year, week in, week out in this league. This kid's come in and been very good. Don't get it twisted. He's been very, very good, and he looks exciting. But he's done it for about 3-4 games at the peak level. Like, the rest of the games he's played, he's been on the cusp, but he's been getting better every game, which bodes well going forward. But that, I don't know, man. Do we keep him? What do we do? I don't know. Grealish is clear of everyone. Exactly. Grealish all day. I'm not even joking. Real talk. 61% on that poll said they'd pick Odegaard over Grealish. But that is football fans, not just Arsenal fans. That is football fans in a nutshell. Couple of good games. They're the greatest player in the world. Yeah, that's it. No, it don't matter about Grealish. No. Odegaard, he's had 2 good games. Let's sign him up. He's better than Grealish. Embarrassing. And that is modern society in a nutshell. Football fans in a nutshell. 61% don't watch games. Big up to Chris 007. Man's gone with the O's as well. That's class. Odegaard is 40 million. Grealish is 100. We've got no choice but to go for Odegaard. Yeah, I do think Grealish is probably going to be close to that £100 million bracket, isn't he? But if we want to act like a big football club, we'll go and buy him, which we won't. So yeah, man. Odegaard doesn't score enough goals. Well, he has scored 2, which is 2 more than he got for Madrid. He's actually played more games for us than he's played for Madrid. But listen, when we signed him, I was like, why don't we just buy him? Yeah, because if that's an area we want to get a player for, we know he's a good player, Odegaard. So I'm hoping we can maybe do something in the summer, because as much as I'd love Grealish, that's just a dream. We ain't getting Grealish, sadly. We don't move like a big club, so we won't be getting Grealish this summer. Big up to King Sate. Grealish is better than Odegaard, but I'd happily sell Abba to Real Madrid. It's a win-win. Then go and buy Grealish. There you go. There you go. But I can see these stories coming out closer and closer to the transfer window opening, where it's going to be Arsenal look to offload top scorer Aubameyang in swap deal. Like, I can see it coming. I can already see it coming. Next couple of weeks, there'll be a story that says that we're going to try and swap Odegaard for Aubameyang. But there you go. Anyway, I do want to speak about Odegaard real quick. He went off yesterday with an injury, ankle injury. Apparently, he is okay. And they're in Marbella. Lucky for some, innit? How comes they're allowed to fly into Spain? Like, what's that all about? That's because they're coming from Norway, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, apparently they're allowed to fly into Spain because they're flying from Norway. Well done. Maybe I should fly to Norway and then fly to okay, maybe I could fly to Gibraltar from there. But anyway, his Norwegian manager has come out and said that he is hoping to be playing the next game for Norway. Me personally, if I was the Norway manager, I wouldn't be risking him. But then the Norway manager don't probably give 2 shits about Arsenal, because if he gets injured again, and it is a proper injury rather than just a little, he went over on his ankle a little bit. He rolled his ankle a little bit, like went over. Do you remember when Martinelli did it? I think in the warm-up against, I think it was Southampton, and he went over on his ankle. It might have been Brighton. I can't remember, whatever game it was. It's exactly what he did. He was running, he went over on his ankle. But he did captain the team last night. First time he's captained them. And he did captain them last night. But he was walking fine. He was getting off the team coach earlier in Marbella. I see a video clip of it somebody put on Twitter. And he did seem to be all right. So hopefully he doesn't get injured on international duty, because he has been good recently, isn't he? So hopefully, fingers crossed, all of our players come back without injury. I love the internet. I love the internet. I'll tell you why they would want him, Wesley. Let me sip my lemonade. Because Real Madrid can't afford the likes of Erling Haaland at 130 million quid this summer. They can't afford Mbappe, full stop. And he's staying where he is. And they probably can't afford Harry Kane at about 100 million quid as well. Not as stupid as it sounds now, is it? And yeah, there we go. I'm not saying whether it's true or not, because I ain't Aubameyang's agent, mate. I don't know. I'm not working for Real Madrid. I've seen a story in Diario Madrista in Spain saying that Aubameyang is linked to Real Madrid. So why not do a story on it? Which is what I do. I ain't saying it's true. I ain't saying it's false. I'm just giving you what's out there, mate. And it's up to you whether you believe it. If the story was Arsenal to sign Martin Odegaard, you'd probably believe that one, because it's going for us rather than against us. But that's just how the media is, isn't it? And that's how football is. Like, if you believe that, like, and it's going to go in your favour, oh yeah, I believe that. I believe that. But if it's going out of our favour, no, I don't believe that. That's football, mate. So yeah, Abba's agent is his brother. Yeah, and his dad in it. It's his dad as well, I think. Real Madrid have money. They're skint, bruv. Real talk. Yeah, you see when Madrid went out there and did like 300 million quid a couple of seasons back, and bruv, they've been skint ever since. And they ain't really got any big assets they can go out there and sell, because Vinicius is shit. Just a kick and run merchant. Benzema's Benzema's quality still, but he's the wrong age to be sold to anyone. Modric ain't going anywhere. Cruz ain't going anywhere, and they're pensioners, but they're still very good footballers. Don't get it twisted. But they're the wrong age to be sold. Who else have they got that they could actually get money for, like top money for, to then go and buy? They ain't got anyone. Like, real talk. Same as Barcelona. Barcelona and Madrid, they're in the same boat. They've spent so much money recently. There you go. That's the only one. Valverde. He's the only player they could seriously get top money for. Like, top money for. Yeah, the rest of them, Asensio and all them ones, no. So if somebody pays over 20 million quid for Asensio, they want their head tested. Good footballer, ain't worth more than 20 million quid. That's it. Varane, perhaps. Yeah, maybe Varane. But again, is anyone going to go and buy him? You know, and the same with Barcelona. Barcelona have got big issues coming this summer. You know, both of them Spanish clubs are pretty shafted, if I'm honest. The thing is, with Real Madrid, they do tend to get away with it because they just get bank loans off of the Bank of Spain, and and they just get written off debts left, right, and centre. Which it wouldn't surprise me if in a couple of years' time they're getting raided like Barcelona did, because they're all a little bit sus, aren't they? Rodrigo, but again, another one that's massively overhyped, man. Like, who's going to go and spend 50 million quid on him? No one, because he ain't worth it. You know, and that's the problem. If they went and sold Asensio, yeah, there you go. Neftali, injuries did do him. But this is the thing. When Asensio burst on the scene, everyone was gassing him. All the hipsters out there were, oh, Asensio. Yeah, okay, mate. It's another Dani Ceballos. It's literally, they've got a production line of people like that in their team. The Dani Ceballos, Asensio's, Isco is another one. Isco was right up here. He has fallen so far off the wagon. It's mad. But how much can you get for all of these players if you add it up and sell them? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot. Sergio Ramos is going for free, Omar. He's out of contract, mate. Gareth Bale. Man said Bale. I forgot all about Gareth. Gareth's fully bailed on Tottenham, isn't he? He's fully bailed. But yeah, they haven't really got a lot of money. Honestly, like, it's not like the Madrid back in the day with the Galacticos where they could just go and buy up everyone. Ain't like that anymore. The money they did in that summer where they did 300 million quid, yeah, that done them. Because after the crap they brought for 300 million quid has flopped. So they're pretty shafted. So the story about Aubameyang, I don't know. I'm going to sit on the fence with it. I don't know whether it's true or not. It wouldn't shock me one bit because they can't afford to go and buy the top tier Erling Haalands and Mbappes and players like that, the ones they can keep for the next 5-10 years or so. Maybe they do need a quick fix with a player like Aubameyang, who's not that expensive. There's got 2 years left on the deal. No, it's going to be 31 in the summer, I think. Yeah, maybe it ain't as stupid as it looks. I don't know. But again, like I said right at the very beginning of this, maybe, just maybe, it could end up being a swap deal with Martin Odegaard. I don't know. We'll see what happens anyway. Are you doing an England watch along? No. I'd rather sit and watch paint dry, if I'm honest, Joanne. In fact, paint watches England dry. I might watch it, but I won't be doing a watch along. I probably won't watch it though, but if it's on, it'll be on in the background somewhere and Pops will be watching it. So, yeah, man. Have you seen the thing about FFP being dropped? I've seen something. It wasn't, I didn't read it. I just see it, but it's not being dropped. It's being revamped. But I do think that this summer, you can go and spend what you want, which means we'll just spend nothing. Oh, dear. Here he is. My boy, give me a quick update. What's the latest whinge or overrated player? Or is he doing his I know football because Xhaka is crap ran? You're a joker, you are. Big up to you, my guy. Love you, man. Make sure you subscribe to Guna Eagle Eye's channel right now. Link in the description. Make sure you go and check that out right now and get it done because you should. Literally go and do it. Also, I'm going to plug this link one more time as well, right? because quite a few of you have signed up for this Revolut card. So thank you very much to everybody who has signed up for it. Make sure, I'm going to stick this right on here now, if I can get the fucking link. What is this doing? Oh, Jesus God, this Mac drives my nutting. It seriously fucking winds me up. There we go. We got the link. I'm going to stick this in the chat. Sign up to it, order a card, link your bank account, and make free transactions, and yours truly gets a few quid. Big up to everybody. There's been quite a few of you that have done that, so thank you very much to everybody who's got it. It is a top class debit card as well, and I'm not gonna reveal my card number or anything like that, but you get a nice little shiny metal debit card, which you can link up to change into any currency. So if you go to a different country, for example, i.e. Spain, then I can change my money into euros, and it doesn't charge me a penny to do that, which is really good. It's pinned to the top of the chat, by the way, if anyone wants to sign up to it. If you then go to, say, America, you can change the money into dollars, and then you can just chip and pin everywhere. You can take 800 quid a month cash out at the cash point without it charging you. You can get discount on major stores such as JD Sports, Adidas, 30% off currently on Adidas. All you do is just click on the shopping part of it, and then takes you straight to Adidas store, and it'll apply the discount as soon as you're checking out. Absolutely quality. Amazon's another one. Discount on Amazon at the minute. Apple. There's loads. John Lewis. Loads of decent places on there as well. So go and check it out if you ain't already. FFP being relaxed is going to expose the owners this summer. Who is serious and who isn't. Big up to you. Big up to you, Lee. Big ups to you, mate. Thank you for that. And this is, let me just swallow this life. This is the thing. We can go out and spend whatever we want this summer. Doesn't mean we're going to. It really don't mean we're going to, because, like, genuinely, real talk, I think that we're skint this summer. And the reason I think we're skint this summer is because we lost 47.9 million in the last 12 months. Plus, we took 120 million government loan, which has to be paid back in about 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. First week of May, I think that has to be paid back. So yeah, I think we're kind of done. If you add that together, that's 170 million quid that we've either lost or got to pay out. So I don't expect us to go out there and do any stupid shopping this summer, as much as I'd love us to. If anyone's expecting Stan Kroenke to put their money in their pocket, in fact, I've just clocked. I've just clocked it. That's the narrative. Yes, well, now financial fair play is relaxed. Stan Kroenke needs to get his checkbook out. So then when he doesn't, Arteta will get a pass again for poor results because Stan Kroenke never got his wallet out. I've clocked it already. Big up to the wifey. What time are England playing? I genuinely have no idea. I didn't watch any of the football last night, as you know. And, yeah, ain't interested in international football, really. I'm just interested in the break for not watching fucking Arsenal every week. Big up to Leif. Says Lee, I don't think Real Madrid would go for Aubameyang and pay 350 a week, especially if they won't renew Ramos's contract. Well, true, but I think Ramos is a lot older, mate, if I'm honest. I think, how old's Ramos? He's got to be 34. He's got to be 34, isn't he? Sergio Ramos is 34. See, I know my shit. In fact, he's actually 35 on the 30th of this month, which is why they probably won't renew it. But there you go. 7:45 England are playing. There you go. Big up to you lot. Listen, I'm gonna get myself out of here. I will be back again at 6 o'clock with Saeed. We're going to talk about Man United. We're going to talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We're going to talk about Harry Beckenbauer, who's no longer Harry Beckenbauer. So yeah, 6 o'clock. Come back, join in. Make sure you check that out. Yeah, also on Sunday, Arsenal are playing Albania. I'm going to batter my Albanian friend down the phone if we beat him. So yeah, that should be interesting. He'll be winding me up every time they score, if they score. But yeah, I'm out of here. Make sure you smash the likes up. And if you want to check out the Revolut card, the link is pinned to the top of this chat right now. See you at 6.